Isang bagong topic na naman ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. So, ang topic natin ay tungkol sa identities. So, ang identities ay maraming klaseng kind or different kinds of identities meron tayo. Meron tayo dito is the trigonometric, sum and difference, double angle, half angle, sum and difference of two sine or cosine, and product of sine and cosine. So, these are the identities o yung mga subtopic ng identities natin. So, before we go to our topic or discussion, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe sa aking channel para updated ka sa mga math lesson na aking ina-upload. Okay, so the first identities meron tayo dito is the trigonometric identities. So, ang mapapansin nyo sa ating screen, on the left side, meron tayo ditong parang piatos. So, ang tawag dito is piatos shortcut. So, in this case, pwede tayong makabuo ng mga formulas gamit lang to, which is ang equivalent na is naandito sa right side. So, which is the reciprocal identities, quotient identities, and Pythagorean theorem identities. So, meron tayo dito is the cosecant is equal to 1 over sine. So, ang cosecant natin ay ito. So, this will be 1 over sine. So, that's the reciprocal. Next is the secant. So, ang secant natin ay andito. So, secant. So, 1 against 1 over cos, kung ano yung katapat niya. Next, cotangent is 1 over tangent. So, this is cotangent. So, 1 over tangent. Then, next is sine. Magkakaroon tayo ng 1 over cosecant kasi they are just reciprocal, tapos cosine is equal to 1 over secant and tangent is 1 over cotangent. So, kapag ginamit natin yung piatos, kung sino yung katapat niya, yun yung kanyang reciprocal. Mag-over lang tayo 1 over kung sino yung reciprocal niya. Next is the quotient identities. Meron tayong tangent. Tangent is equal to sine over cosine. So, pag ganito siya. Yan. Next is the cotangent. Kapag sinabi natin cotangent, baliktad lang ni tangent. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cotangent is cosine over sine. Pabaliktad naman. Next is cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is equal to 1. So, ito na yun. So, i-add lang natin. Parang tayo lang dito ng sine plus cosine is equal to 1 or cosine squared plus sine squared is equal to 1. Then, 1 plus tangent squared. So, ito siya. Ito, tsaka ito. Then, 1 plus cotangent squared is equal to cosecant squared. So, ito at tsaka ito. Ayan. So, in short, itong lahat ng to ay nasa piatos. Okay, so let's try to apply the piatos and able to simplify the given. Ang given natin dito is 1 minus secant x over tangent x. So, ang goal natin dito is to replace the given or kailangan natin i-replace yung given natin ng sine or cosine. Dapat yun lang magiging pwedeng pangpalit natin. Kung siya ay nasa sine na, hindi mo na siya papalitan. Kung siya ay nasa cosine na, hindi mo na siya papalitan. So, yung mga hindi nasa cosine at saka hindi nasa sine, yung papalitan natin. So, let's have the example. So, sabi ko nga kanina, we have 1 minus secant x over tangent x. So, this will be equal to, ito yung papalitan natin yung secant x. So, ano ba yung reciprocal ng secant? So, meron tayo ditong secant. Ang reciprocal ng secant ay cosine. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1 minus 1 over cosine x over yung tangent natin, hindi natin pwedeng palitan ng cotangent kasi goal nga natin is sine and cosine. So, yung tangent natin, pwede tayong gumamit ng quotient which is dito at saka ito, which is sine x over cosine x. Then, after this, simplify lang muna natin itong taas, which is the numerator. So, simplify natin yan. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng this form is 1 minus 1 over cos. So, cross multiply. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng cosine x minus 1 over cosine x. All over yung sine and cosine, just copy. sine over cosine x. Then, after this is, kukunin natin yung, since this is a fraction over fraction, so, complex fraction, in short, kailangan natin kunin yung reciprocal nito. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng cosine x minus 1 over cosine x times the reciprocal is cosine x over sine x. So, pwede na tayong mag-cancel. So, i-cancel natin dito is ito at saka ito kasi sila ay parehas. So, this will be equal to cosine x minus 1 over sine x. So, hindi na siya pwedeng i-simplify kaya ito yung magiging final answer natin. Next given is equal, sine x is equal to tangent x over secant x. So, yung dapat daw sine x ay equal or yung tangent x over secant x ay equal dapat kay sine x. So, kailangan natin i-transform itong given na ito sa sine x. So, since ang tangent natin at saka secant is wala sa sine, so ang gagawin natin dyan is to transform the given. So, this will be equal to yung tangent natin, pwede nating palitan again ng ito at saka ito. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng sine x over cosine x all over yung tangent, yung secant natin. Yung secant again, ang reciprocal niyan ay cosine. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng cosine x over 1. 1 over cosine x pala yun. Sorry. Baliktad. This will be 1 over cosine x. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo dito ng, since this is a complex fraction again, so this will be equal to sine x over cosine x times cosine x over 1. So, cancel this, cancel this. So, this will be equal to sine x over 1, which is equal to sine x also. So, lagay lang natin to dito. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng sine x and they are equal. Next given is secant x minus sine x tan x is equal to cosine x. So, in the left side should be equal to cosine x. So, kailangan natin i-transform yung left side sa cosine x. So, again, ang hindi natin papalitan dito is yung sine kasi siya ay nasa sine na. So, ang pagtan lang natin dito is to at saka ito, yung secant at saka yung tan. Yung secant, again, is ito siya. So, magkakaroon tayo dito 1 over cosine x minus sine x. Tangent is ito at saka ito. So, magkakaroon tayo ng multiply by sine x over cosine x is equal to cosine x. So, multiply natin to. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1 over cosine x minus sine squared x over cosine x is equal to cosine x. They are ito ay fraction 1 over cosine x minus sine squared x over cosine x. So, kung ito ay same denominator, so sa fraction rule, kapag same denominator, copy the denominator. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cosine x. Then, 1 minus sine squared x is equal to cosine x. Now, ano gagawin natin dito sa numerator dito? So, ang gagawin natin dyan is balik tayo dito sa part na yan. So, in this case, sabi dyan is sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. So, ang given natin is 1 minus sine squared. So, transpose lang natin siya dyan. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng cosine squared x is equal to 1 minus sine squared x. So, ito na yon. Ito, 1 minus sine squared x ay equal daw kay cosine squared x. So, palitan natin to ng cosine squared x over cosine x is equal to cosine x. So, may dalawa tayo dito. Cancel natin. Cancel. So, may natira tayong isa. Cosine x is equal to cosine x. Okay, next is the tangent squared x plus 1 all over tan x cosecant squared x is equal to tan. So, itong left side naman daw ay dapat ay maging equal kay tangent. So, in this case, ang papalitan natin dito is yung tangent, syempre, at saka yung cosecant. So, yung right side, hindi natin siya papalitan kasi yun yung kanyang equal. So, in this case, meron tayong tan squared x plus 1. So, from here, meron na siyang value. So, tan squared x plus 1, magkakaroon tayo dito ng secant squared, secant squared x all over. Yung tan natin, palitan natin. Yung itong tan natin, palitan natin siya ng sin x over cosine x multiply by yung cosecant squared natin, palitan natin siya. So, ito yun, palitan natin siya nito. Magkakaroon tayo ng 1 over sin squared x is equal to tan x. So, from this, since ang secant natin ay wala pa rin sa sin and cosine, palitan din natin to. So, palitan natin to. Ang ipapalit natin dyan is, ito yung secant natin. So, palitan natin ng reciprocal niya. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1 over cosine squared x all over. So, from here, cancel out to kasi dalawa yung sign. Is dalawa sa baba, isa sa taas. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 all over cosine x sin x is equal to tan x. So, iwan muna natin dyan si tan x. Iwan muna natin dito. Kasi simplify muna natin to. Itong given. So, in this case, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 over cosine squared x multiply by the reciprocal kasi siya ay complex fraction. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cosine x sin x over 1. So, cancel. Tapos, cancel to. Cancel din to. So, may natira tayong isang cosine sa baba. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng sin x over cosine x. So, itong sin x, lagay lang natin dito. Yung sin x over cosine x, so ito siya, at saka ito. So, ang equal niya ay kay tan. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng tan x is equal to tan x. And they are equal now. Next kind of identities is the sum and difference identities. So, meron tayo ditong madaling tandaan para sa given. Meron tayo ditong kapag sin, so sin A plus B, so magkakaroon tayo ng A plus B. Ang kukunin natin dito is the angle itself. Tapos, ang given niya is the sin times cos plus sin. So, in short, pwede mong siyang gamitin na sin, cos, cosine. So, sin, cos, cosine. Ganon din siya kapag minus. So, kapag plus, plus, kapag minus, minus. Kapag naman cosine, ang tawag naman sa kanya is cos, cosine, sin. So, baliktad siya. So, kapag positive, dito ay negative. So, kapag negative siya ay positive. Tangent is tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A plus tan B. Then, tan A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B all over 1 plus tan A times tan B. So, meron tayo ditong givens on the right side, for angle A as the reference at saka for angle B as the reference kasi magkaiba sila ng given. Although, gagamit tayo ng SOHCAHTOA para sa tayo gagamit ng SOHCAHTOA dito. So, kapag ang angle A ang reference mo, ito yung kanyang opposite. Kung saan nakaharap yung A, yun magiging opposite niya. So, kung yung B naman, so andito yung A, andito yung B. Kung P naman yung iyong reference, ang opposite niya is baligtad. Asa nababa na siya. So, sin dito is opposite over hypotenuse. So, kaya tinawag siyang SOH. S-O-H. That's SOH. Then, cosine is C-K. That's SOH. A-N-H. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Then, TOA is T. tangent, opposite, and adjacent. So, yan. So, dito naman sa kabila, ganun din. May opposite and hypotenuse siya. Pero the opposite now is nandito siya sa baba kasi yung ating reference now is yung letter B. So, let's apply the given on how to solve this problem. So, meron tayong given dito is tan A is equal to 3 over 4. Yung 3 over 4 is considered as the TOA kasi TOA siya, that is opposite over adjacent. Then, meron tayo ditong cosine B is 12 over 13 which is ka. So, adjacent over hypotenuse. So, in this case, nawawala dito yung hypotenuse kasi meron tayo dito, ang opposite to natin dito is 3. Then, ang adjacent ay 4. So, ang nawawala is yung hypotenuse. Dito naman sa kabila, meron tayong adjacent which is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. So, ang nawawala is the opposite. So, dito muna tayo kay 3 over 4. So, nawala natin dito, gamit tayo ng c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Kasi nawawala natin is hypotenuse. So, or the Pythagorean formula. So, in this case, magkakaroon tayo ng c squared is equal to, ang a natin is, karoon tayo ng 3 squared plus 4 squared. So, c squared is equal to 9 plus 16. So, c squared is equal to 25. So, take the square root. So, magkakaroon tayo ng c is equal to 5 as the value of your c. So, ito yung 5. Sa kabila naman, gamit din tayo ng c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So, nawala natin is yung opposite. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 13 squared is equal to a squared plus 12 squared. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 169 is equal to a squared plus 144. Then, after nan, a squared is equal to 169 minus 144. So, a squared is equal to 25. Take the square root. So, yung a natin is still 5. Okay. So, in this case, so kuha tayo ng, meron na tayong tan A. So, balik tayo dito kay tan A. Meron na tayong tan A. So, ang mawawala natin ay sin A. So, sin A. Yung sin A natin is opposite over hypotenuse. So, this will be 3 over 5. Then, cosine A is equal to, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. This will be 4 over 5. Next, dito kay cosine B. Balik tayo. So, meron natin cosine B. So, ano wala natin is sin B. Sin B is so. That is opposite. So, ang opposite natin dito is 5. So, magkakaroon dito ng 5 over 13. And tangent, tan B, that is TOA. So, 5 over 12. So, let's solve the given. For the letter A, sabi dito sin A. Sin A plus B. So, kung sin A plus B siya, gagamit tayo dito ng is equal to sin A sin cos cosine. So, cosine B plus cosine A sin B. So, sin cos cosine. So, ano lang natin? Substitute lang natin. Yung sin A natin ay 3 over 5 from here. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 over 5 times cosine B is, kasi ng cosine B natin, ito, which is 12 over 13 plus cosine A, ito siya. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng 4 over 5. Then, sin B. So, ito siya. That's 5 over 13. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 over 5 plus 12 over 13 times 12 over 13 plus 4 over 5 times 5 over 13. So, simplify lang natin yan. Gamit lang kayo ng calculator to simplify. You can have the answer of, magkakaroon tayo ng 56 over 65. as the answer of sine A plus B. Next is the cosine A minus B. So, kapag cosine A minus B, ang formula natin is cos, sin, sin. So, cosine A, cosine B. So, minus siya, magiging plus. Then, sine A, then sine B. So, substitute lang natin. Cosine A is 4 over 5. Cosine B ay 12 over 13 plus sine A 3 over 5 and sine B is 5 over 13. So magkakaroon tayo ng 4 over 5 times 12 over 13 plus 3 over 5 times 5 over 13. So simplify lang natin. Magkakaroon tayo ng 63 over 65 as the answer. Next is for the tan A plus B. So, kapag naman tan A plus B, ang formula natin dito ay, ang formula natin is equal to tan A plus tan B all over 1 minus tan A tan B. So, simplify, substitute lang natin. Yung tan A natin ay 3 over 4 plus karoon tayo ng 5 over 12 as the tan B. So, ang tan B natin is 5 over 12 all over 1 minus yung tan A natin is 3 over 4 tapos times mo ay 5 over 12. So, this will be equal to, so, simplify lang natin yung numerator natin. Magkakaroon tayo ng 7 over 6 over 1 minus 3 over 4 times 5 over 12. Magkakaroon tayo ng sagot na 11 over 16. Yan, complex fraction again siya. So, magkakaroon tayo ng, gamitin mo natin yung space ni cotangent. So, is equal to 7 over 6 times 16 over 11. Yan. So, just take the reciprocal. So, the final answer na magkakaroon tayo dito ng 7 times 16 over 6 over 11. The simplified answer will be 56 over 33. Yan. So, kung cotangent naman na pag-usapan natin, cotangent A plus B. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng, since ang cotangent, ang reciprocal, ang tangent, ang reciprocal ay niya ay tangent. So, magkakaroon na tayo ng sagot dito na 33 over 56 as the value of your cotangent A plus B kasi reciprocal lang siya. Next identities is the double angle identities. So, in the double angle identities, meron tayong sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine times cosine theta. Cosine 2 theta is equal to cosine squared minus sine squared theta. Cosine 2 theta is equal to 2 cosine squared theta minus 1. Cosine 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. And tangent 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta over 1 minus tan squared theta. Example natin dito is cosine A is equal to 1/3. Then, find for the cosine 2A. So, ang given natin ay cosine. So, ito lang yung pinaka-given natin. So, hanap tayo dito na applicable na pwedeng gamitin. So, sabi dito, find cosine 2A. So, ang cosine natin dito ay 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, alin dito sa 3 ang pwede natin gamitin? Na ang given ay cosine lang. So, ito, sine, hindi siya pwedeng gamitin kasi ito pwedeng gamitin. Kasi ang given ay cosine. Ito naman, may cosine siya pero may sine naman siya. So, hindi rin siya pwedeng gamitin. So, ang gamitin natin, ang possible ay ito. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng cosine 2A is equal to 2 cosine squared A minus 1. So, pwede nating palitan yung theta natin ng letter A kasi they are just an angle. So, this will be equal to 2. So, yung cosine A natin, cosine A, ang value niya is 1/3. Then squared minus 1 is equal to 2. 1 times 1 is 1, then 3 times 3 is 9. So, minus 1 is equal to, karoon tayo dito ng 2 over 9, multiply, or distribute, minus 1. This will be equal to, multiply, so magkakaroon tayo ng 2 minus 9 over 9. So, this will be equal to, 2 minus 9 is negative 7 over 9. So, this is the value of cosine 2A. Okay, next given is tan 2b is equal to 5 over 2, then find secant 8b. So, medyo complicated yung given natin. So, ang given natin is tan, tapos ang pinapakuha is secant 8b. So, bago tayo maka-arrive dito, may process muna tayong gagamitin. So, pansinin natin yung given natin is tan 2b is equal to 5 over 2. So, this will be the opposite over adjacent, that is TOA. So, ibig sabihin, kukuha muna tayo ng value ng hypotenuse natin. So, in this case, magkakaroon tayo dito ng c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So, c squared is equal to, karoon tayo ng 5 squared plus 2 squared. So, c squared is equal to 25 plus 4. Then, c squared is equal to 29. So, take the square root. So, yung c natin is the square root of 29 as the hypotenuse. So, therefore, karoon tayo dito ng cosine. So, cosine 2b. Cosine 2b is the ka. So, adjacent. Ang adjacent natin is 2 over the hypotenuse square root of 29. So, that is cosine 2b. That is 2 over the square root of 29. So, in this case, bago tayo makarating kay secant 8b, ang reciprocal nga pala ni secant ay cosine 8b. So, kaya kumuha tayo ng cosine 2b from the tan 2b kasi kailangan natin makakuha ng cosine 8b. So, from this, so magkakaroon, bago tayo makarating kay cosine 2b, kuha muna tayo ng cosine 4b kasi ang doble, kasi pinag-usapan natin is double angle. So, ang doble ng 2 ay 4. So, kaya makakaroon tayo dito ng cosine 4b is equal to, so, ang given natin ay gagamitin natin dito ay ito pa din. Kasi yun lang naman ang pinaka-given. Cosine lang naman. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 2 cosine 2b or cosine squared 2b is equal to minus 1, sorry. So, minus 1 is equal to 2 cosine 2b is 2 over the square root of 29, then squared minus 1. Then, is equal to 2. This is multiplied by 4 kasi 2 times 2 ay 4, then 29. Cancel out yung radicand. Minus 1 is equal to 8 over 29 minus 1. Then, multiply doon. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 8 minus 29 over 29. So, therefore, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot dito ng is equal to negative. Ang cosine 4b ay magiging negative 21 over 29. Then, after that, pwede na tayong kumuha ng cosine 8b. So, kasi ang doble ng 4 ay 8. So, magkakaroon na tayo dito ng cosine 8b. So, same formula. So, ang formula natin ay ito din. So, yan. So, magkakaroon na tayo dito ng cosine 8b is equal to hindi kasya. So, ilagay na lang natin dito sa baba. Ito. Yan. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cosine 8b is equal to 2 cosine squared 4b minus 1 is equal to 2 not cosine, the value of cosine 4b. Ang value ng cosine 4b ay negative 21 over 29. Then, squared minus 1. So, this will be 2 times negative 21 squared is 441 all over 29 squared is 841 minus 1 then is equal to multiply, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 882. 2 times 441 is 882 over 841 minus 1 then multiply, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 882 minus 841 over 841. Yan. So, this will be equal to, pag sinimplify natin, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 4 cosine, lagyan na natin. This will be cosine 8b is equal to 41 over 841. So, since ang cosine 8b natin is equal kay 41 over 841, and ang reciprocal, pwede na tayo magkaroon ng secant 8b, which is equal to 841 over 41. Just the reciprocal of the cosine. Next is the half angle formula or half angle identities. So, in this case, kapag may sine theta over 2 is equal to positive negative, the square root of 1 minus cosine theta over 2, and the other is the cosine theta over 2 is equal to positive and negative, the square root of 1 plus cosine theta over 2, and tangent theta over 2 is equal to sine theta over 1 plus cosine theta is equal to 1 minus cosine theta over sine theta. Or meron pa dyan isang formula na given. So, pwede mo siyang maging pwede siya maging 1 over cosine theta over 1 plus cosine theta. So, yun yung pwede maging isa pang formula dyan sa tan. So, in this case, meron tayong given is the cosine 2 theta is equal to 7 over 18. So, kapag sinabi natin half angle, kukunin natin yung kalahati niya. Kung double angle naman, kukunin natin yung dobleng angle niya. So, kapag half is kunin mo yung kalahati. So, for example, cosine 2 theta, pag ginawa natin yan, yung half niya is cosine theta kasi ang kalahati ng 2 ay 1 or yun. So, in this case, meron tayong 7 over 18, then find cosecant theta over 2. So, from this, kunin muna natin yung kanyang reciprocal. Ang reciprocal ng cosine theta is over 2 is magkakaroon tayo ng sine. So, pwede muna tayong gumamit ng sine theta over 2. Yan. So, tapos mamaya sa final answer, i-ano lang natin yung kanyang reciprocal. So, since ang given natin is the cosine 2 theta which is equal to 7 over 18, gamit muna tayo ng formula na kailangan natin kunin yung kalahati niya to reduce the given. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng cosine theta is equal to the square root of, so gamitin natin tong formula na to. So, pi over 2 siya, theta over 2 siya kasi ang given natin dito is 1. So, 1 kasi siya dyan. Kaya naging theta over 2. So, itong given natin dito is cosine theta kasi ang given natin ay 2. As I said kanina, yung kalahati ng 2 ay 1. So, may invisible ditong 1. So, magkakaroon tayo ng positive and negative, the square root of 1 plus cosine 2 theta all over 2. Yan. So, 2 dito, 1 dito. Kaya magkakaroon ka dito ng half. So, is equal to 1 positive and negative the square root of 1 plus yung cosine 2 theta natin is 7 over 18 all over 2. Is equal to positive and negative. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng simplify natin. This will be 1 plus 7 over 18 is the square root of 25 over 18. Ito, multiply mo lang doon. So, 18 plus 7 is 25 all over 2. Then, after that, simplify lang natin yung nasa loob. Magkakaroon tayo ng positive and negative the square root of 25 over 18 tapos times 1 over 2. So, magkakaroon dyan ng complex fraction. Kunin mo yung reciprocal ng 2, which is reciprocal is 1 over 2. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 25 over 36 is equal to positive and negative. So, positive and negative, the square root of 25 ay 5, square root of 36 ay 6. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cosine theta is equal to positive and negative 6. Now, kailangan natin kunin ang sine. Kasi yun yung reciprocal ni cosecant. So, from here, gamit tayo ng formula na to. Kakaroon tayo ng, since meron na tayo ditong cosine, at pwede natin ipampalit dito. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng sine theta over 2 is equal to the square root of positive and negative 1 minus cosine theta over 2. So, this will be equal to positive and negative the square root of 1 minus yung value ng cosine natin ay galing dito, which is equal to 5 over 6 all over 2. Then, is equal to positive and negative the square root of, magkakaroon na tayo multiply natin dito. So, this will be equal to 6 minus 5. This will be 1 over 6. 1 over 6 all over 2. Then, is equal to positive and negative the square root of, get the reciprocal. Magkakaroon ka dito ng the square root of 1 over 12. So, this is the sine theta over 2. That's the value. So, since meron tayong 1 over 12, we have to get for this the reciprocal of the given. So, baliktarin lang natin yung sagot. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng, or this will be equal to the square root of 1 over the square root of 12. This is equal to square root ng 1 ay 1 over the square root of 12 ay magkakaroon tayo ng 4 times 3, which is equal to 2 the square root of 3. So, baliktarin lang natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cosecant theta over 2 is equal to 2 the square root of 3. Next given natin is cosine 8 theta is equal to negative 73 over 81. Then, find cotangent 2 theta. So, in this case, kuhanin muna natin yung kanyang reciprocal. Ang reciprocal nito ay tangent 2 theta. Then, from this, so, kailangan natin, ang given natin ay cosine 8 theta. So, kuha natin yung kalahati niya. Ang kalahati niya is cosine 4 theta is equal to positive and negative the square root of yung formula natin ay ito. So, this will be 1 plus cosine 8 theta over 2. So, 8 to, 8 dito, 4 dito. So, is equal to positive and negative the square root of 1 plus yung cosine 8 theta natin, or sabihin i-minus na natin kasi negative siya. So, magkakaroon tayo ng minus 73 over 81 all over 2. Yan. So, So, multiply natin to doon. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 81 minus 73. Ang 81 minus 73 natin is equal to positive and negative the square root of 8 over 81 all over 2. Then, get the reciprocal of 2 multiply to 8 over 81. So, magkakaroon tayo ng positive and negative the square root of magkakaroon tayo ng sagot na 4 over 81. Then, get the square root is equal to positive and negative 2 over 9. So, this is cosine for theta. Then, after that, since meron na tayong cosine for theta, yung formula natin sa tan, pwede tayong gumamit ng tan 2 theta is equal to positive and negative the square root of 1 minus cosine for theta all over 1 plus cosine for theta. Although hindi siya given dito, kasi ito yung given natin ng tan. Pero pag sinimplify mo siya dyan, or gumamit ka ng other resources, makakuha ka ng ganitong formula. So, magkaroon tayo ng tan 2 theta is equal to positive and negative the square root of 1 minus, yung cosine for theta natin is 2 over 9 all over 1 plus 2 over 9. Then, simplifying, magkakaroon tayo dito ng tan 2 theta is equal to the square root of, magkakaroon tayo ng 7 over 9. So, ayan. Magkakaroon tayo ng 9 minus 2 ay 7 all over 9 plus 2. This will be 11 over 9. Ayan. This is positive, negative. Tapos, you have to get the reciprocal of 11 over 9 multiply to 7 over 9. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng sagot na tan 2 theta is equal to the square root of 7 over 11. Then, since meron na tayong tan 2 theta as the value, so this will be equal to, pwede natin i-equal to kay the square root of 7 over the square root of 11. Kaya natin siyang hiwalayin. Then, kuha tayo ng cotangent. So, ang cotangent natin is cotangent 2 theta is equal to reciprocal square root of 11 over the square root of 7. So, rationalize na lang natin yung sagot natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng cotangent 2 theta is equal to the square root of 11 over the square root of 7 multiplied by the square root of 7 over the square root of 7. So, this will be the square root of 77 over 7 as the final answer. So, this is positive, negative, positive, and negative, positive, and negative. Okay, next is the sum and difference of 2 sine and cosine. So, these are the formulas. So, magkakaroon ng ang formulas na to na nasa right side is depend doon sa given on the left side. So, kung ang given natin is sine A plus sine B, so ito yung formula na gagamitin natin. Kung ang given is sine A minus sine B, ito yung formula. Then, kung cosine A plus cosine B, ito yung gagamitin natin. And the last is cosine A minus cosine B, ito siya. So, example natin dito is meron tayong sine 30 minus sine 270 degrees. So, ito yung A natin, ito yung letter B. Tapos, ang given natin is sine and sine, then minus. So, ito yung gagamitin natin. So, sine A minus sine B. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 2 cosine, then A plus B over 2, then sine A minus B over 2. So, siya yung formula natin gagamitin. Then, substitute lang natin yung given natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 cosine Yung A natin is 30 at ang B natin ay 270. So plus 270 over 2. Then sin A again natin is 30 minus 270 over 2. Yan. Just simplify. So magkakaroon tayo dito ng 2 cosine 30 plus 270 divided by 2 is 150. Then sin 30 minus 270 divided by 2, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot dito na sin negative 120. Then 2 cosine 150, gamit lang tayo ng calculator. So this will be 2 cosine 150 tapos sin negative 120. Pag gumamit tayo ng calculator or tinype natin mismo sa calculator to, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot na final answer will be 3 over 2 or 1.5. Okay, last identities na meron tayo dito is the product of sine and cosine. So, for the product of sine and cosine, so kung ang given is sine and sine, so ito siya. Kung cosine and cosine, yan. Sine and cosine, pwedeng ito yung formula. Tapos sine A, cosine A, sine B, ito siya. So, based on our given, meron tayong sine and cosine. So, hanap lang tayo dito. This will be sine and cosine. So, ito yung gagamitin nating formula. Ito yung letter A, ito yung letter B. So, since that is the formula, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1/2 of sine A plus B tapos plus sine A minus B. Yan. Then, parentheses. Then, palitan lang natin siya. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1/2 of sine. Ang A natin is 150. Tapos, ang B natin is 180. Plus sine A again is 150 minus 180. Yan. So, 1/2 of sine 150 plus 180. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 330. So, sine 330 plus sine 150 minus 180 is negative 30. Yan. So, this will be 1/2 of, pag tinype natin to sa calculator, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot na negative 1. So, yung 1/2 of negative 1 is equal to negative 1/2 or negative 0.5 as the answer.